everyone, I'm over here on the side. Welcome to a new episode of Manny Show News. This is where I'm going to tell you a couple of news things like any other news would tell. Today I'm going to talk about braces and the shootings. But first, let's get started on braces. Teenagers just want to drink Coke. Like, literally, they just want to drink Coke. All day and night. And braces has stopped them, but there's a couple of things that braces can do and will help you throughout the years. Braces can also help you straighten your teeth out, make sure that you're okay, clean, and plus, Whipper Flows and Sonic do not have that much kind of, I don't think, like, carbonation. I think they get rid of that. That way, us teens can have something sweet. So if you're a teen and if you have braces, I may want to double think on the Whipper Floats. Besides, Whipper Floats are super sweet things. Plus, also braces, we always gotta be careful. I mean, like, why don't make them braces that are so easy, like, so we can eat things, chew gum, sodas. Come on, dentists, people, make a braces that will stay long so we can drink soda and eat apples, and so we can chew gum. Blades. I need a soda too. So if your teens have a problem that can't handle braces, teens, I'm with y'all right now. I'm with y'all. Dentists, make a braces that will help us drink cup. It's like really hard because like teens cannot help it, because teens can't help it. Because it's really hard, really struggling, and teens don't know what to do in life. It's really hard, and I can understand that. Now, during the shooting I'm talking about right now, there's been 22 shooters, including my own school, Santa Fe High School. I'm surprised I made it out alive. 22, like, every teacher is still worried about what's going to happen next, and trust me, what can he do? Put a security system up? They might want to think real bigger about that, because honestly, to protect Santa Fe High School, to protect all schools, I know I'm a teenager, they need to like double check. Okay, they need to be like, okay, maybe we may have a shooter or not. If there's been 21 shootings, we may have another shooter, so we may want to step over a game, not just sit around and wait. That is just wrong. But I feel bad for Santa Fe High School right now. I feel bad for my school because they're going through so much right now, and I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad. Like I have a tablet right here. I can show it to you, but I'm not too close to it. So unfortunately, I don't know how I'm going to do this that way. It's hard, especially with people that have been through this. Santa Fe, you deserve peace. We all should deserve peace. I mean, like, what's the point of shooting a school? Well, Santa Fe cops don't give us that much investigation. People are just wondering, like, how did the shooter get up with a gun? How did he get it? I'm like, you ever think that? These schools have been shot down for 22 times. The president plans on doing something, but I highly doubt that. President Trump is... I'm not going against anybody. But hear me out. President Trump said this has gone so far too long in our country, and this needs to stop now. And I'm agreeing with him on that. But I don't believe he's going to, like, help us stop this shooting, because the more he's trying to do and fix things, the more he's making it worse, and the criminals can break. They can hack over computer system. They can hack everything. Criminals can do a lot. I mean, hacking. Oh, that's just been another good advice. Like traffic lights, like crazy traffic lights during Hurricane Harvey. If y'all guys lost your homes, I feel so sorry. If they're right, I love y'all guys for that. Hurricane Harvey. I saw on the news that traffic lights were red and flashing yellow and green, and some traffic lights go wild. So if you see a traffic light go wild, you might want to call the cops so they can escort y'all guys safely. And what do y'all do with a red and green signal light? Teens, you might want to listen up because this happened a couple years ago. Teens, a person on a motorcycle was just driving by and just wondering what to do. Because the only thing that person saw was the red and green. The red was here and the green was here. I'll show you a video of that next on the news, on the next day on the news. But I just feel so bad right now that people are going through all this torture, and we all deserve peace. We all deserve a good home where we shouldn't be afraid. Like, students should be in peace, not scared. Students should be like, okay, I'm afraid. They should be like, okay, I'm going to school. It's safe. They shouldn't be afraid like, okay, it's school. I'm going to not feel okay. School is safe, students. I promise you, it's okay. Students, if y'all went through shooting, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad right now. That's why the Manny Show is going to represent on May 20th or May 18th, whichever today. Manny Show is going to represent a new segment, maybe, I don't know. The Passing Days. It's where I go over all the back and tell us how we all love each other and so much things. And what's the worst part about traffic lights? Traffic lights can be a little bit confusing and also can be hacked. So teens, if you're driving, you might want to be careful of that because you don't know what's going to happen to those traffic lights. You're going to be like, red and green, what am I supposed to do? Well, during a storm, a man saw a traffic light going red and green at the same time. It's honestly weird to me because I don't see that. You know, because I'm a teen and I can't drive. I'm 15, yo! I'm 15! Shooters should not... And back on school's tracks on shooting, shooters should not, be dumb enough to, shoot schools. I mean, what happens if your child goes to school there and you're shooting... You almost shot your child. I mean, that's dumb. That's really stupid. I mean... Not to be mean or anything, but that's just stupid. I mean, that's wrong. Santa Fe High School was attacked by a face shooter. I don't know the word though. I just don't know the word. What I'm trying to use right now. I just feel so bad for Santa Fe High School. People have been injured. 10 were dead, which I was surprised because most of them were released to 16 dead. 20 dead, 19, 10 people were dead, and I'm surprised. I guess we all actually train so much. And training is good because if we train so much, if schools change this much, then they know what to do. They know how to survive this. But if there's an active shooter in front of the school, don't ring the bell. Even if the shooter didn't ring the bell, do it. But if the shooter's super far away, release one class at a time. That way, you can get more procedures. Nobody's going to get killed, and make sure and keep going with that procedure. But if you're afraid that sure may kill somebody, and hear the door, stay in your classroom. Lock it, hide somewhere safe where you think will be okay. If you're in a room with that same shooter, find a place to hide. I mean, it's okay that you're scared. It's okay. I have a tablet right there. I wish I could. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Hardly. I can hardly can. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can try to Santa Fe State was shooting by a man. And this is what all the police officers had to say.
That I'm standing here today
This is all they had to say.
Experienced an unthinkable tragedy at our high school this month.
Oh no, right. Well, they were saying that they felt the tragedy that students were going through. They felt bad. I really need a new tablet, guys. I really do. All they were doing is just saying that they feel bad for these students, what they've been through. they shouldn't go through this phase. They should be in peace and harmless. All students should be, because it ain't right for these students. These students have not graduated so much, and they haven't pursued their lives. So why shoot them now? I mean, like, it's like, why shoot them right now, right this very minute? I mean, there's no reason why. They haven't done anything that much. But the Santa Fe shooter was a teenager that was in the same school, but the cops didn't say why he did it. I mean, they just let that part out. I mean, if they tell us why some people do it, I mean, I'll be like, okay, they're doing this, so I'll get why. Well, the Santa Fe, I have a couple of reasons why Santa Fe shooters are trying to shoot schools. One reason is why, because they want revenge on the teachers or some students that were bullied. Two, they just want to do it for fun. But I got a couple tips on how to help y'all guys out with a shooter. Tip number 1. Rosie, calm down. And no. Rosie, calm down. Come here. Sit. Sit. Hey, no. Play. Yeah, I like dogs. There's a couple of ways how you can help Santa Fe. Okay, by putting a post on and saying Santa Fe strong. Hey, knock it off. These dogs are driving me crazy, but I love them. They love me. So, and what was I saying before y'all guys interrupted? Oh yeah, Terry, stop it. Here, look, sit right here. You can be my co-helper. You can be my co-helper. He can be my co-helper. Say hi, Libby. No, nothing. Okay, well, you had your shot. Anyway, here's a couple of tips on how to help you during Santa Fe shooting. Not Santa Fe shooting. A shooter comes into your school or in a house. Tip number 1: if you're afraid that there's maybe a shooter today or the next day, be prepared. Like, bring a water, gun, a first aid, a flashlight. That's why it's sure turning off the lights. You know where you're going. But if you hear gunshots and you're afraid that shooter's in the same room, hold a person's hand and make sure they're not crazy. Tip number 2: if you're near to a door, you better run out there, because the more you stay safe, the more you stay alive. Tip number 3: if you're in a house, like, let's say this house was it, and those 2 doors and sure was there, and you saw the sheriff, don't just run. Make a smart move. Don't just run and hide somewhere, like run. No, make a smart move. Go inside another room, lock a door, and try and find a way to escape. Call 911 and try and make a call to escape, and tell the police officer where you are right now and what you're afraid of. Really, a little bit? Really? Oh, that's nice. Tip number 3. Oh no, wait. Tip number 4. Once the shooter has been investigated, you cannot even go in your home or in school to go get your belongings. But if you're afraid that the shooter may escape, spend the night at someone's house. I mean, like, I mean, it's okay, because people are always scared. Yeah. So those are your 4 tips on how to survive if a shooter comes in and tries to kill you. I don't know why a shooter will try to come in and kill anybody. I mean, that is just cold, hard, and wrong. I feel so bad for Santa Fe High School right now. Santa Fe High School, I love you. I love all Santa Fe High School students. I'm so sorry. Just to let y'all know, I pray for y'all guys. I think, hang on. Stop. Wait. Camera. Rosie. Jerry. These songs drive me nuts so much. Hold on a little bit. These dogs drive me nuts so much, but they're my dogs. Can y'all guys stop it? Lay down. Lay. Rosie, lay. Terry, knock it off. Rosie, lay down. Dogs can also be tricky, you know. But we all love them. We all love our dogs for a little bit. Here. Be the problem picture. Say something. No? All we're going to say is get me off the chair. Well, that's it for today's Manny Show news. What other news you want me to tell, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel and you can learn more about my news and more about the streams and more things. I'm Emma Lopez, coming from youth here to Santa Fe High School.